Welcome to The Rippy Effect. I'm Jackie Hunter, your host, and today I'm coming to you live from Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama. And sitting next to me is Sarah Huntington. Sarah is a trainer here at the Space Camp, and tell us a little bit about yourself, Sarah.
Hi, my name is Sarah, as you said, sorry. I'm from Washington State. I grew up near the Seattle area. I went to college at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland.
Very impressive.
I have a bachelor's and a master's degree from Johns Hopkins. And after Hopkins, I moved to California and became a civil engineer. I decided that I wanted to take a couple of years off from engineering and come work at Space Camp and try and create new engineers for the next generation. I think it's important to educate people on different STEM fields, and there's so much confusion, I think, in the world as to what an engineer, an astronaut, a scientist does, and how easy it is to actually enter those fields. So here at Space Camp, we try and promote learning across all boards, and it's such a great place to work and meet people.
I can tell you really enjoy doing this work too.
I really do.
I've been having a great time here under Sarah's leadership. And as a trainer, what kinds of things do you go through as a trainer?
As a trainer, we spend a lot of time in training learning about space history. We learn how to build rockets all the way from really easy basic kits to more complicated kits to actually building rockets with no blueprints and just designing your own, so we can help lead different teams through those rocket experiences. We also do a lot of different engineering challenges here. Everything from creating heat shields to astronaut suits to working as a team to complete a space mission. We also have a robotics camp here for elementary and junior high kids.
Oh, that's great.
And so we help engineering teams build Lego robots and then compete on moon-based tables to do programming and remote controlled robots. We also have a cyber camp here for high school kids to learn about cybersecurity that we partnered with University of Alabama Huntsville and the FBI. So I'm a crew trainer for all of those three camps. In addition, we have an aviation challenge camp where we
plan to try that next year too. I'm excited about that.
It's fun because space and aviation go hand in hand. So at that camp we teach children and adults how to not only fly airplanes, but then how to do rescue operations if a helicopter or plane was to crash in the woods or the ocean. And that one is a very enjoyable camp too. Pretty much everything here is very unique.
Space Camp is a very exciting place. And for anyone who's interested in coming to Space Camp, what should they do?
We have a great website called Space Camp. You can Google it, and I highly recommend you can either go online with parents' permission or and look at the different programs. And if you're ever confused, we have very knowledgeable staff in our sales department who's more than happy to answer your questions. And if they ever don't know, they'll contact a crew trainer. So it's great to just go online and see what the options are, especially with this being the Apollo's 50th anniversary.
Oh, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, we have some great things on our website to do outreach around the country and the world to try and get children involved in STEM activities this upcoming summer.
So it's spacecamp.com,
Yeah,
right?
spacecamp.com.
Okay. I know there are a lot of young people out there who might be interested in becoming engineers, and maybe you have some advice for them.
Becoming an engineer can be tricky because a lot of people don't know what engineers do. Engineers basically create things. We use our imagination to build new things, and we try and solve problems. So one of the things I recommend to young engineers or scientists is to try and work on your math and science. But math and science can often be scary, especially if you don't have a lot of resources at your school. There's a great free resource called Best Robotics.
Robotics?
Yeah, and they will help you build robots out of wooden pieces and plastic for free.
What about YouTube? That helps
YouTube
too.
has a lot of
I've learned
great
a lot of stuff on
things.
YouTube.
Yeah, In fact, there's something also called Khan Academy that breaks down math and science classes for free.
Okay, you said Khan, C-O-N?
Nope, Khan. It's a great tutoring resource if you ever struggle with math or science.
Okay.
And it breaks down math and science into easy modules that you can build upon. So you start basic and work higher. It's a great online free resource. And so I highly recommend that students, if you're ever wondering how to pursue a higher education, you don't want to get to college and then try. You want to try and see what you like ahead of time. There's always great internships out there. Even NASA starts internships.
I love hearing that.
Yeah, as young as 16, NASA does
that's
internships.
great. And what do they have to do? They have to be extremely good in
Nope.
mathematics and science, or what?
Yeah, in fact, that's one thing is a lot of people don't start out good. So one of the things, all you have to do is be willing to put in the time and the effort.
I agree.
Yeah, so NASA recognizes that. So a lot of times there are internships for the younger high school students. You actually don't have to know how to do math or science. We want to get you interested in it, and then once you know that you like it, you can always learn later. The question is, you need to try it first.
I agree, and I want to see more girls in science.
Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Ms. Huntington. And this is Jackie Hunter on The Rippy Effect, and we'll be right back. next?
Awesome. Carefully tuck your feet.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna spin around you a little bit.
Okay.
So,
All right. So I should come down this way?
yeah. Alright, how do you feel? Good?